Hello everybody, Necromancy for Kids here. Wanted to thank all of you for bringing me up to 150 subscribers. Thank you even to all the people who just recently subscribed and maybe haven't even watched more than a couple of my videos. Even thank you to the people who've been subscribed since 2012, I think, maybe even 2010 when I started making videos. I know I don't make anything remotely like that anymore, and maybe some of you even want to unsubscribe, but that's fine if you do. I started this channel in the very beginning not to, get a whole ton of subscribers and views and all of that. I don't have any aspirations of fame. Really, just what I always wanted to do was make videos that people enjoy, just like the videos that I watched people making on YouTube as well. And most recently, when I started making GOAT format videos, it's because I got inspiration from the videos that I enjoyed of the Retro Expert, and unfortunately due to lack of interest in the hobby, he doesn't make videos anymore. And I thought, well, that kind of sucks. Why don't I try to make some videos about GOAT format myself, and maybe some people enjoy those. Not that I thought that I'd be able to replace him in any way, but just add to the zeitgeist. I would, at 150 subscribers, I would have started a giveaway or something like that to give back to people that are watching, but to be honest, I feel like giveaways create fake subscribers, people that only subscribe because they want something. They don't actually care about you 100%. Like I said, I'm only doing this for people's enjoyment, and even if I only had like 5 subscribers and they were just my friends, as long as people were enjoying the videos, it really wouldn't matter. But like the other day, even I got a message on Dueling Book and someone said, "Hey, keep up the good work with your videos. I just saw them the other day." And I really appreciated that. And not, well, because they were being nice, and unfortunately sometimes that can be rare in this world, but also because I'm glad to hear that people are getting enjoyment from what I'm doing. I'm someone who prefers to do things the fun way rather than the winning way or the way everyone else does it, as I'm sure that you've seen throughout my videos. I did post that video recently about winning a tournament, but to be honest, I'm not really a super competitive person, and that also shows in that, like, I'm not even that amazing of a duelist either. I beat Moxie's partly because of luck, partly because my deck just happened to have a way to deal with his deck that he couldn't answer at the time. Although he did learn from that experience, I believe, and I think that he's gotten better for having lost to my janky deck. I also participated in a tournament recently, and to be honest, I didn't expect to do amazingly. At the FLC, I technically went 3-2, 3 wins, 2 losses, and double elimination. But realistically, it was 2-2 because one of them was a bye round, and while statistically it's gonna say that I won 3, I really only won 2, and that's really all I care about. If I had lost the Goat Guys Grand Prix, I still wouldn't have really changed my mind too much, although it was pretty exhilarating for a while. But in general, I like to stay very casual. As you can see on the screen right here, this is a deck that I used for a while when I first got back into GOAT format, and it's a 60 card Highlander deck. Obviously, this deck isn't good. I didn't build it thinking, oh man, this deck is gonna beat everybody. This was designed for fun, to make my opponent go, what the heck, my opponent has a 60 card deck, and then they see, whoa, they're playing all these really weird cards. Why do you have those in the same deck as each other? It was just purely for fun, and I actually surprisingly did get some wins with it, but that's not to be expected when you play a deck like this. Basically, I subscribe to the philosophy that Vegeta and Jack Atlas both sort of hold in a way. For Jack Atlas, he talks about, and I put kind of a clip in a video that I sent to the Goat Guys to put on their channel, is in his duel where he faces the Crimson Devil. He says, "Let me show you power. This is the power that I've obtained by fighting a different way." And that's kind of what it comes down to when you play casual or just for fun. You're playing a deck that it's not necessarily going to win, but when you do win, it's extremely satisfying, and you already have the expectation that it's going to lose, so you're not really that disappointed when it does. And so the baseline for when you are upset or not upset is a lot different. Of course, getting blown out by an opponent over and over and over again can get very upsetting still, even if you're extremely casual and you don't really care about winning or losing. But you can also build a casual deck in a way that's semi-competitive. Like, just because it's casual doesn't mean that you can't include things like MST and Heavy Storm in that, but you could also do that if that's your way that you enjoy playing in the game. I know that I've started to get a bit off topic. I'm trying to keep this a little bit more casual. As far as the Vegeta thing that I was talking about goes, there is the battle between Vegeta and Topo, or however his name is pronounced, and where he uses Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, and he says to Topo that Topo sacrificed everything and sacrificed his pride to obtain more power, but Vegeta sacrificed nothing to obtain his power, and yet he's still powerful. Unfortunately, Vegeta actually gets his butt totally kicked because Akira Toriyama really hates Vegeta for some reason, and only Goku is allowed to win, but that's beside the point. I just want to reiterate to everybody, thank you very much for subscribing. I only do this for your guys' enjoyment, which also means if there's something that you would like me to do, either to change up the videos, like you don't want music, you want other kinds of music, you want more gameplay, you want less gameplay, and you just want the deck, or you want me to put the deck in the description in like list form, or anything like that at all, feel free to comment and let me know what you'd like to do, because again, I want to do it for people's enjoyment. Obviously, if it's like super complex and time consuming to do it, I might not, but I still would like to hear anyway. Before I head out, I want to give a special thanks again, first to the Retro Expert who got me interested in making videos for GOAT format in the first place, as well as Jinzo and Tonic for featuring me on his channel before and getting me a bunch of subscribers that way, and Skilled Brown Magician who recently featured me in one of his videos, and where we kind of in a way collaborated to make the Wind Warrior deck. I got some subscribers from him, and not only do I appreciate getting subscribers from these people, but also I appreciate that they're making content that is unique and interesting. And of course, thank you to the Goat Guys as well for hosting the tournament and for everything that they do on their own channel. They like to try to mostly post competitive decks, but they occasionally post more casual decks as well, and I can always appreciate that. Variety is the spice of life, and if we only look at like the top percentage of decks, there's only going to be a couple of them, and it's not that interesting to look at the same thing over and over again. Of course, there's variations. I I know I don't have to explain that to you guys, and no one has to explain that to me, but I'm just saying as a general rule. Anyway, thank you to everyone. If I think of anyone else that I need to thank, I'll put them in the description along with the people that I already did. Thank you very much to you again, and have a great day.